everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue, and I'm from OML Embroidery, and the man behind the curtain is Don.
Hello.
That's about all the enthusiasm I can have.
Hello. You have lots of enthusiasm.
No, not so much today. However, I finished my Anita Good Design folded, paper pieced florals. And I gotta tell you, I absolutely love it. I think this is gonna be my most favorite wall hanging, right up there with quarter turn quilts.
I like the binding.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, it brings out the flowers.
Brings out the purple. I chose that one because it has purple in it. I was gonna do the yellow, but I thought, nah, this one's all about purple, and there's yellow everywhere else. So, isn't that cool? Now, on the Sewing Verse, which is going to release Wednesday at 4, I'm going to show you guys how to match everything up like I did, and how to fix mistakes if they don't match up. So, I love this. I absolutely love this. I think it turned out really well. I just put black fabric on the back, and nothing too spectacular, but I will proudly hang this in my living room. So yeah. Awesome. Now, to the design at hand. And we're going to make a gnome. It's Gnome.
Like Gnomeo.
The lucky gnome. And this is going to be the background. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. I think that's going to look nice. I guess I cut it the wrong way, though, didn't I? Cut it the wrong way, Dawn.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Are you going to play fabric chicken?
What do you mean?
How about cage chicken? If you flip it the other way, you get enough fabric?
No. Not even close. It's a 5x7 hoop. Bummer. Okay, so this will be the back. Oh, but then it matches his hat. All right. I know what I'm doing now. This is how I started off. Darn it. This is the background.
There we go.
I didn't realize I cut it wrong. Boo, that's what you get when you don't pay attention. And this is going to be his hat. Like this.
Nice.
And he's going to have a gray beard this time.
Cool.
And this thread is going to go with the hat. This is as close as I can get to a skin tone. I actually wish I had that whole dime pack that had skin tones. It would be easier. And gray for his beard. And a whole lot of this neon green.
Awesome.
So I'm thinking it'll look good, but I should probably throw in... Nah, let's just do neon. I was going to say I should throw in some of this darker green. I might, but not at the moment.
Yeah.
So, always make sure your fabric is oriented how it should be. If I put it this way, the flowers are going that way. So, maybe he's in a tornado or something. No, a tornado or something like that.
Maybe.
I looked at it and went, oh, that's perfect. Yeah, if you're doing a design that way, it is, but it's not going to look good. So, I have my backup colors. This, of course, is my favorite plaid, and I think it's going to look awesome. And I've got my warm and natural batting. So this is a Mug Rug Monday awesome design. And it is a satin stitch finish. So we are going to be using water-soluble stabilizers, which I have in the, I don't know, hoop right now. So why don't we go to the machine and get this going on. So we have an extra surprise today. We have a different view, which you'll see when Dawn switches to it. Just for fun, we think, just for fun. So, satin stitch, what is the first step? It is going to be placement. So, let's stitch for the placement. It's going to look good. I like the green on the signs. Now, this is kind of a groovy shape. I really liked it because I thought the gnome guy, which you gotta name him. I was asking for names.
Harry Gnome.
No,
Why not?
because you've been watching too much Harry Potter. So that's placement. Yay.
Gnome, Harry.
And then we are going to put the batting on, and you can see the googly eyes with this one. And we're going to stitch that down. And then we're going to do some trimming.
With a big old thread.
If I can find my Tula pink scissors somewhere. Yep, big long thread on it. There we go. Bjorn says hi. Bjorn, hi. So there we go. Feeling lucky. Cindy King, yeah, Cindy King wants to call him Lucky. Cindy King wants to call him Lucky.
Well, that's good.
Why not? I think it works. Alright, so am I going to be good and trimmed? Nah, not today.
No trimming?
No early trimming. I'll trim it after this and regret it. It's almost always how it is, right?
It's Monday.
Oh, I know. Stressful day today. Disappointing day, but that's okay. Life goes on. Alright, no fabric chicken, please. And I'm going to keep the black going on. We're going to stitch down. This is the background fabric. Lucky's a good name. Yeah, Lucky Gnome. The Lucky Gnome. Lucky to be a gnome. Well, no matter what, he's certainly cute. I like that. So, now we've got the quilting in the background. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll just leave it in black. It's not going to show up very well, and because this is, you know, the same kind of design setup, I hope it's not too conflicted, but we'll see. It's almost exactly the same size as the squares, so that would be convenient. I'm not sure if I could have done that any better. Awesome. So I wanted to do like black and then get out the neon green for the background. I just thought that would be good. It would be awesome. Yeah, I don't particularly like the black on black, but it's okay. We can manage. That's why I hesitated, but it's not going to show much. Willow, googly eyes, and that plaid, the suit, the plaid. Oh yeah, it's just kind of peeking out at the bottom. Do you see the evil guy at the bottom? Kind of awesome. I like it. Is the second camera shaking too much, Don? Are you sure? It's supposed to have stabilizers and stuff in it.
It's not doing it. It's not as bad.
I'm just gonna tighten everything down. Oh my god, I was cleaning today and found giant googly eyes. I'm gonna give them to my daughter. I have giant googly eyes on my desk and they glow in the dark. I got them at Halloween. Awesome though. Awesome. Sue? Sue? Who's saying Sue? I like that. That's fair enough. I think with this pattern though, I probably would have been better to just skip the quilting. I think if you do a dark color and then maybe the limey green or a white color, like a lighter background with a darker green, it would look good. Right now it looks like my plaid is sad. Because the black looks like, can you see it well enough?
Bad plaid.
It looks like bad plaid. It looks like sad bad plaid. That's what it looks like. Well, that's okay. That's fine. We can live with it, I think. So, guys, give the video a like, please. What's it do? Oh, the back stitch. Oh, I could have jumped to that. Give the video a like and share with all your friends. These are such good designs. This is what makes our Monday. This is Mug Rug Monday. Always something super fun to look forward to. Which is awesome. And if you're going to stitch out a lucky gnome, it might as well be on Mug Rug Monday, right?
Georgia says she got her pack.
All right, thank you. Thank you. You can head on over to omlembroidery.com and it should be still on the front page. And every time you purchase anything from omlembroidery.com, we roll all that right back in to the business and we get like cameras and cool stuff like that. All right, so
funds your fabric habit.
Well, yeah, but I make good stuff.
You do.
Now we're gonna do the hat. So we're gonna do the hat, yes. And this is applique. So we're gonna have an outline. Look at how messy it looks. Oh well, it'll be an original one now.
Well, the gnome will take away from that anyway.
Yeah, he'll just have like a busy background now. Because I can't tell which line is which, I'm just gonna pull this back a little bit and I can kind of see the hat. I can put the fatter part. This is just a scrap. I just thought it would look good. I don't really want to play fabric chicken, so pull it where I can see it and we're down. So let's stitch that down. This one I will trim. And I'll trim the other ones. If I can find my Tula Pink scissors. There we go. Fit perfectly. Phew. Phew, I'm so glad. I didn't think it was gonna. Because I sometimes have a big piece like that and I miss a part, which is awesome. So we're going to leave the black in. Let's go back to the desk, Don. And we're going to do some trimming somehow. I have them. I don't know what they were doing in there. I rarely put them away. So, trim the almost lime green hat. And when I trim, I don't like to trim at the machine. I like to do it at the desk so we get much better trims. And take your time, of course. I also have some green bobbin thread set out, so don't let me forget to pop it in at the end. Because you guys know I'll forget. But I do have it out from my cheater pack.
Nice.
And it's, you know, gonna work. It's gonna work. Yeah, that black quilting, it's nice, but it makes it look kind of messy on this. While we're here, I'm just gonna do this part too, because I was lazy and didn't do it. So I'm just gonna take my time. If you can't do it neat enough, then do it as it comes up. That would be my first advice. But also just do it one at a time, meaning trim the batting and then go back and trim the fabric because it might be too thick. But my Tula Pinks are pretty sharp, so they're pretty good. I'm kind of doing it neatly today.
Yay.
Now that I said it, it won't be. We know how that goes. I know, it happens. That's okay. He's looking good. He's only got a hat, but he's looking good.
Lynn says, I see my scissors are still there.
Of course they are. They're waiting for you to use them again.
Yeah, Lynn.
Dawn.
What?
Yeah, Lynn.
Oh, was that too much?
Yeah, maybe. A little kindergarten aggressive. Jeez.
Yeah, Lynn.
No. Pandemic.
Okay.
Still never get used to my scissors sticking to the hoop. But see, I didn't do too badly on that, did I?
No.
Nope.
Looks pretty good.
Toot my own horn for once.
Nice.
Yeah, nice straight. Perfect. All right, let's go back to the machine because we're going to stitch the buckle on the top. There we go. All right, so we're going to stitch the black buckle. So I wanted to use the plaid, and I made a last minute decision to stitch the quilting. I didn't think I should, but I did it anyways, and yeah, I shouldn't have done it. It would have been nice with the plaid. I love that plaid. That is my favorite. Ooh, that camera looks good, Dawn. For sliding in. It looks really good. The colors are perfect. The second cam. I like. Just shakes a little bit. I have the design, but I'm doing it later tonight when my energy is high on candy. You and me both. That's what I don't think I'll be doing embroidery when I'm all candied up, but you never know. I'll be drawing embroidery, working with embroidery. What else do I do? Half-watch TV shows. Ooh, I think for the luck of the Irish, I didn't get this one color out. I think it needs to be like gold. Like our gold, our favorite gold. What's our favorite gold, Dawn?
King Star Metallic Gold.
King Star Metallic Gold. It would have been okay if you went, sir, or ma'am, after that.
Sorry.
King Star Metallic Gold. Yes. King Star Metallic Gold. Oh, a new one. I'm going to have to open it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to open a new one.
You went through one already?
I've gone through a couple of them, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Awesome.
For sure.
It's a good thing you have stock.
I have stock. I have quite a few golds. I have that orange. I tell you, I cannot wait to use King Star Metallic Orange. Okay, well, this stuff does not want to be unwrapped. That's what I'm struggling with. If you guys are listening, wondering what the heckaroony I'm doing, I cannot get the plastic off.
Is that super?
Wow.
Good?
Wow, that was hard. That was hard. I'll do anything for gold metallic thread, though. Seriously. Anything. Now I gotta pick the thread out. And that's never easy either, but I'm getting it. Sing something, Dawn.
I don't sing.
Well, say something.
No.
You always want to. Got it.
I only want to say something.
Okay, stop talking. I'm ready.
Oh, sorry.
You know I'm kidding. I'm not. All right, so King Star Gold Metallic thread for his buckle. Perfect. And it's just a little bit of bling, and it's going to show up nicely. I'm going to like it. So, yeah, sorry about that. That was really hard. Really, really hard. Oh, I bet you this is going to look great. Look at the gold. Yeah. That's awesome. It's kind of like a witch gnome hat. Kind of in between. Look at how great that gold looks. It's so nice to be able to use metallic threads. Honestly. All right, what is next? We are going to do the satin stitches on the outside of the gnome hat. So we're going to change thread because I don't know if he needs a gold. He's lucky, not spendy. Spending all of his money on gold hats. No.
He's thrifty.
Thrifty. Yeah. Frugal.
Lucky the frugal gnome?
Yeah. Lucky the frugal gnome. Yeah, maybe, Dawn. Possibly. Alright, let's get this rocking. So this is the outline for the hat. Nice satin stitches that are forgivable. For sure. Which we like, you know, we like that. So, does anyone have any questions so far? Ooh, I matched that color pretty nicely. Wow, getting good at that. Any questions, comments? Donna said the thumbs up is hit. Thank you very much. Thumbs up, it really helps. The more likes you have, it works better. Oh, hi, Karina. Did you bring cookies, Karina? Somebody was hungry and wanted cookies. Just saying. What?
Cookies and candy.
Cindy King brings the candy because she's all about candy.
Did she bring some?
You have to ask her. It's possible. Yeah, she's here.
Oh, okay.
And Lynn brings candy. She likes candy. Bakes cookies. Yummy. So that's a really cute design. I really like it. I think you can make it your own with, you don't have to necessarily do everything in green. It is really cute in green though. I do like it.
Yeah, I like it.
And I think it's nice for St. Patrick's Day. And of course, gnomes are cute as heck. So, I mean, you gotta love a gnome. For sure.
Karina says no, Norse and Nathan.
Oh. Didn't he have cinnamon buns? Oh, that was from 2 days ago. Maybe not. Never mind.
Stan Zoom just got the pattern.
Yay!
Oh, and Cindy King says, yes, I'm here. Cookies today.
So, what color shoes do you want him to have? He could have green shoes.
Green.
Yeah, because I don't think the block is going to show up quite how I want. So,
Green shoes.
green shoes, why not, right? I think it's cool when your shoes match your hat. That's very 80s of me, but I think it's cool. We used to match everything in the 80s. Our leg warmers matched our sweater. It was awesome.
The googly eyes are googly.
That's a crystal clear picture. Pink, pink, pink. I wasn't asking, Lynn. I think my gnome guy would look kind of funny with pink shoes.
Unless he had a pink hat.
But he doesn't have a pink hat. He has a green hat. Oh, and she's probably going to suggest that the four-leaf clover is pink. They don't make them like that.
Lynn's got help now. Shannon's in there. Pink shoes.
Shannon! Shannon! You're being drawn in by the Lynn. So, next we're going to do the beard. And I'm going to change to the beard color because I don't need this green anymore. So, I might as well because I don't want any of it to show through. So, better safe than sorry for sure. Now, a gray beard, I always do white. And I really enjoy doing the kind of fuzzy white beards on them. I think it looks adorable. Mm-hmm. But today I thought something a little different. It's gonna be a gray beard.
He's a little older. Or is that younger?
Probably younger. Or not a ginger, anyways. So this is also applique. So let's get on that one. Where's my gray? There we go. Awesome.
Kim Davies said gold.
Oh, yes. Great idea. Yeah. Gold shoes might have been much better. Great idea. Isn't the leprechaun who has the gold shoes, though?
Karina gave them detention.
Who? Lynn?
Yeah.
Lynn.
Lynn's all excited because she got detention.
Oh.
Shan says, I have keys in my hand. Come on, Lynn, we're taking detention.
That's the gang for you. There's nothing that holds us back, right? Gang members? Nothing. We rock it out. Now this is stitching down twice because there's a little bit of fussy trimming. So I wanted to make sure the beard is down securely. So we're gonna have to trim this now. And do your little dance there, Captain Jack.
Dance.
Captain Jack Luminaire. There we go. And we're gonna go back to the desk. And I'm gonna trim. I do think gold shoes would have looked really good too.
Yeah, they would.
I think that would be cute. I didn't even think of it, so good thinking there. So a little bit fussy for the trimming, but you know what? It's good practice as well. So it's nice. Might have to grab another pair of scissors. I do think the satin stitches are going to cover up most of it, so you don't have to be perfect on this part. The most important part to remember is that you don't want to cut through the stitch line, because then you might have some stuff, you know, fall apart, and we don't.
That wouldn't be good.
Yeah, we don't want that. So even if you can't get it perfect, this is a pretty not complicated, but you know, it's a little more complicated than doing a circle, say, for example. And I just turn my hoop around to where I want to cut, so I'm not trying to cut like this or anything. It's always in the same spot, whichever way you cut. I always seem to go one way, which is kind of the wrong way for my duckbill scissors most of the time, but that doesn't bother me. Sometimes. So a little bit in there. See how I did that? That's easy. Look, we're almost done. I guess that wasn't too bad.
I like his gray beard.
I thought it would be different, you know, just kind of light gray. Now, I did miss one that right here that I couldn't get my scissors up. And you can either leave this or just get the narrow part in. Do make sure that you don't cut the bottom, the plaid in this case. So there we go. So I just cut it a little bit up and down. So yeah, I do like his green shoes, but All right, back to the machine. And now we're gonna do the beard stitching. So that'll be cool. And then I think we got nose and hands. And then 4-leaf clover, the lucky clover.
That plaid doesn't look so bad.
Yeah, the black kind of messed it up. I knew it would. I was just, I don't know. I like quilting stitches, but if you have something that has black lines on it, you shouldn't quilt in black lines. It doesn't look good, but you really can't tell. So I'm good with it. I love that plaid. I have burgundy in that as well. I kind of wish I had yards and yards and yards of it.
Shannon says, what about some cute variegated thread for
Yeah, for sure. The greens.
That would be cool.
I want to use the lime today, but yeah. You know what? On the beard, you could give the beard kind of a different look if you used variegated thread that are, you know, mildly blended. So, similar kind of colors. So, yeah, we are on the whoops, snips. We are on the clover. So we're going to take the gray out because we don't really want to have a gray clover unless it's stuck in his beard. You could do a gold clover.
Yeah, that would be good.
That would be cute. I'm going to do a lime green clover. Because I think the clover, aside from the cute gnome, but the clover is kind of like the focal point of it, I think. So that's why I'm going to do it that way. We got to get that lime on there. I don't know if I'm going to do the outside in lime yet. I haven't decided. I may change. But maybe. Oh, I love it. It's awesome! It's awesome! What's going on in the chat, Don?
Discussing how you use your scissors.
Yeah, all the time. I kind of do a lot of things backwards, just naturally.
Your way.
Kinda, not. My brain just doesn't work the same as everyone else's. For example, the English paper piecing, most people who are right-handed do it a certain way, and I could only do it backwards, and I felt terrible. I kept trying to make myself do it the way I was supposed to, but I kept stabbing myself and all sorts of things. Then I saw Tula Pink, and she's like, yeah, I know, I do it backwards, don't care. Like, okay, so doing it backwards is fine. I tie a tie backwards, too. And I can tie a mean tie. Remember Sam at Cadets? She had the best tie tied. But I do it backwards because I learned it from watching my father tie a tie in the mirror. So I do it that way. Who tied your tie? They said to Sam, and she said, my mom did, ma'am. And she smiled. She was impressed. Yeah. But yeah, I do naturally use my scissors the wrong way for the duckbill scissors. I kind of thought maybe I needed a left-hand pair, but I don't know if that would work either. I still cut with my right hand. These things used to drive my mom crazy, you know, Dawn.
That's okay.
Because I do stuff backwards. I am actually smart. I skipped 2 grades in school, but I think my mom thought I was not the brightest clover in the patch. Because I did everything backwards. But, you know. Georgia says, I can't wait to make this. Isn't it cute? Yeah, it made me laugh. My brain is often different too. Yeah. Well, I live most of the time out of the embroidery box. So, I mean, seriously, what do you expect, right? Look at that neon. All right, I'm loving my greens. Now, I think I will do something maybe different. What do you think around it, Dawn? Maybe even black, you know? Because we have a really good balance of greens.
Yeah, you can do black around it.
I'm thinking maybe black. I was going to do the neon green, but I think that's going to take away a little bit of focal point.
Is it a satin stitch around it?
Yeah. It is a satin stitch mug rug. That's why we're using water-soluble stabilizer. And if you want a really good water-soluble stabilizer, Super Punch is, and the name of it is in French, but we've been using it for years. And actually, when I use the no-show mesh cutaway. I also get that from Super Punch. It's nice. It's very nice. But we use it all the time. And I know you guys see me stitch everything. I do not have any problems. You can get it on Amazon. I know Amazon Canada, and I'm pretty sure a few people said Amazon United States. And it's good price too. The clover might just be glow in the dark. That's bright. I kind of thought that myself as I was looking at it under the lights, thinking maybe that's a bit bright, but yeah, now you can see why I don't want. Alright, I picked kind of a nice skin color. Did you see the dime skin color thread they had?
Yeah.
That was gorgeous.
It is.
Really
It's
nice.
nice shades.
Yeah, beautiful shades. For me, if I was making a self-portrait, I would just take like the white that we normally use, because I don't tan. I don't anything. Funny, I know. Gold buckles on black shoes. Yep. His beard's covering his shoes, so I didn't. I gotta do some girl gnomes because I love the braids. I was thinking might be a way to do it that we can put, obviously not for a mug rug, but we could put the braids on after and actually have braided fabric. Would that be cool? Can you picture that, Don?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think that would be cool. So, our gnome's looking fantastic. We only have a few more steps. He goes pretty quickly. I love the shape of it, though. It fits the gnome almost perfectly. Yeah, that is green, man. That is some green. Okay, so the next step showing up on the machine is just the outside shape of the design, and that means we need to put the backing on. So the way I do it, and you can do it different ways, it's not going to work today apparently, there we are, is I just very, very carefully slip the fabric underneath the whole thing. You know what? You know what? Okay, let's do it the other way. Can we go back to the desk?
Yeah.
The hoop won't let me do it. So I've turned the hoop upside down. Normally I can just tuck it underneath, but I didn't want to do it. So hoop is upside down, and then I am putting my fabric face up and just a little bit of tape to hold it. But normally I just tuck it underneath, and because I trimmed everything out, then you can see to make sure everything's covered over. So it's kind of like brilliant. So, okay, that's the other way I was talking about. So, Don, back to the machine. Yeah, normally that works. Maybe it's more staticky in here as well.
Maybe.
So we've got to stitch that down, trim it, and then we're going to change our threads. Oh, I like him. I like him. So, because we're using the water-soluble stabilizer, you can see right through, so you don't have to worry about anything getting folded up or doing it too short or anything like that, because you can see. You can even see the tape.
Misha's giving you change the bobbin reminder.
Too early, I might forget still. I'll try. Back to the desk. I'm not even sure if I heard the bobbin police today. I may not have checked.
She's chiming in now, though.
Well, let's see what I have left on my bobbin, because I usually check beforehand. Even though I hate building up my bobbin graveyard, I hate the machine stopping in the middle of a live to change the bobbin. So I usually put a fresh one in to make sure I have enough.
It won't matter now. You got through it. You needed to.
Yeah, yeah. I just didn't intend to play any kind of chicken today. So again, this is on the back of the hoop, and it's a lot easier to trim. What I always tell people is when you are, see, I overcut there. Woo! When you're on the back of the hoop, make sure you don't put any pressure on the design or the stabilizer, because you don't want this to move in the hoop. So I made one little boo-boo there, right here, but I'm pretty sure the satin stitches are going to cover it up. So that's quite open. So what I'm going to do, a little bit of a quick fix, because I really want it to stay down and it could get bunched up, is I'm going to do, I was going to put some glue, but I don't want to wait. I am going to put a piece of masking tape over the whole thing. And that will make sure that it stitches properly on it. Cool, huh? Then when I turn it over, I can flatten it down. So if you ever trim out a little bit, masking tape, I'll show you, it comes right off. So back at the machine, ooh, there wasn't a whole lot of bobbin in there. Look, ooh,
Not much.
hardly any for the graveyard. But I'm going to pull black from the graveyard. I want everyone to be impressed, though. I had my green ready to go. I did.
Yay.
I thought of it before.
Lynn says it's no fun if you can't play chicken.
No, it is kind of fun, Lynn.
And satin stitches are my favorite.
Satin stitches. Yeah, even with a little bit of repair tape there. It's okay. So, black bobbin and black top thread that I'm just putting on right now. So far I kind of lost it. There we go. Such a cute design. I would like to see the gnome in green, but with some burgundy, like a burgundy background. Something
nice.
like that.
Yeah.
I keep thinking of the burgundy plaid that matches the green plaid that I'm using. Just keep thinking how great that would look. But it doesn't have to be green. Okay, so fixed my boo-boo. We'll see how it went. Black on the bottom, black on the top. Now stitch. Stitch away. Lovely zigzag stitches. That would probably have been enough to hold that, but I'm not willing to risk the danger. Beautiful. I love the zigzag stitches because you can see here, if you're off a little bit, it holds them down and then it's not going to show as much. And it makes the satin stitches look nicer. But yeah, it was just off a little bit on the batting. Because you don't want to do these gorgeous satin stitches and then have your batting showing. You know. Oh yeah, I think black is the color. Yeah, for sure. So, I did a pretty decent game of bobbin chicken. Not my best, but still pretty decent. For sure. Oh, that's a super de-do view, Don.
Yeah, that's good.
So, look at the clover in the background. It looks like there's two different colors on it. This is what I love about embroidery thread. It is the same thread. It's just how the light's hitting it, because I changed the angles on each part of it so it looks different. Isn't that cool? That is just a really good example of it.
Good way to give your design more detail.
Yeah, without changing
Yeah.
thread.
Without adding a triangle.
That's just like the best example we've had. Isn't that cool? Those googly eyes are right there, man. Gotta love it. I'm glad I picked black for the outside. I'm really happy with that. For sure. On the one with the white beard, it didn't look like satin stitch. It looked a little raggedy. It's not satin stitch on the beard. It is a little raggedy because it's a raggedy kind of beard. It's meant to look kind of messy. I like using that stitch or the blanket stitch to finish applique. So, you know, if you want to give yourself a challenge, you do some raw edge applique because you have to be much better. But yeah, it's a good description. It looks a little raggedy. Yep. He's an outdoor gnome. Now the sound is changing on my machine, and when it comes over to the other side, it kind of makes a big noise, and everything's okay. It's just because of the magnetic hoop. It gets a little, not stuck, but interacts with the needle plate.
More resistance.
Yeah, and it just sounds different. We were worried. What were you worried about? The messy beard? I figured Dawn has one, so.
Probably worried about your bobbin.
I did a good job. I had it all ready. Except for I forgot to check before I started, but that's okay. You know, live on the embroidery edge. That is funny that people notice I do stuff backwards. I do lots of things backwards. I think they thought I was ambidextrous when I was a kid. And I still, like, a lot of times I'm sewing with my left hand and stuff. I don't know. The camera shots are cool, so close up and personal. Yes, we love to hear that. This was a long journey to get the right cameras for doing this. The colors are bright. Everything's crisp and clear. And every time we turn them on and we do all of our checks before we start for the live, we both go, oh, it's so perfect. So, yeah. They don't make cameras specifically for close-ups on a fast-moving machine. So, that's why it's been difficult to find. It's been a long journey, but I think we have it now. We just need one more for the desk.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay, now it's gonna start clanging a little bit. Little bit. The clover looks like kryptonite. Yeah, why not? It is a heck of a color. It's just blows me away every time I use it. But I do love the fact that angles, when you change the angles, the colors look slightly different. That's a digitizer's trick that most people don't know. Which is cool. Like if you're digitizing a leaf, you just don't want a flat leaf. You can use, you know, the flat fill stitches, but change the angles on it so they look different. Cindy King says, I love the bright colors. Yeah, me too. We were worried about the bobbin. I know, I'm sorry. I do that sometimes. I forget. But I did remember to change it on this one, so I'm kind of happy. And I didn't run out of the white bobbin, so phew, you know.
No bobbin.
I have a red-green color blindness. Lynn will like this. The beard looks pink to me. Does it really? It's gray. It's gray. So you see everything gray, you see pink. Yeah, Lynn would love that. She would love that. Sometimes I mistake colors, but pretty good at it. Close up. I don't think you can mistake anything with these cameras, man.
Well, pretty good.
All right. Happy music. And back to the desk, Dawn. Look at that. I'm so happy with that. Look at it. Beautiful. Now, let's see how well we did with our boo-boo here. Now, I was just off a little bit. Oh, but you can't tell. See how easily that came off?
Satin stitches fixed it.
Yeah, and because I put the tape on it, I made sure that they didn't get pushed back or anything like that. Now, you do see me pushing on the back of the hoop, and that's because we're done. So I don't have to worry about anything shifting and getting out of registration. But I just wanted to show you guys how this looks. So you can't tell I had tape there. And you can't tell that I had a boo-boo. Because I have left it sometimes and it gets pushed back. It doesn't get caught in. So that's why I do the tape. So now if you're looking, these look all the same. Don't they?
They look different.
Do they?
On the camera, yeah.
On the camera. If I turn it, I can see it. Like that?
There, yeah. Now they look all the same.
Isn't that cool? It's just an absolutely fantastic example of it. I like it. Learn something new every day, right, Don?
Mm-hmm.
Love it. So, I hope you guys have fun making your gnomes. Don't be afraid to use a little bit of plaid and a little bit of bling and, of course, bright colors. If you have fuzzy, they look great for the beards and everything. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you liked this video. I hope you guys will have a ton of fun stitching out these gnomes, and I'll pick a name for them after. You can enjoy this for sure. Hop on over to omlembroidery.com if you want this design. It's reasonably priced and just helps us support the channel. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Bye, everyone.
That turned out better than I thought it would.